Hello educators, welcome back to YouTube channel MJ Manjari. Today we have got some exciting news straight from the education sector that's going to impact all of you, student, parent and teachers out there. So grab a seat and let's dive right in. Recently, CBSE has issued a circular regarding the implementation of National Credit Framework or NCF in CBSE school starting from the academic session 24-25. Now, you might be wondering what this NCF is all about and how it's going to affect you. Well, stick around because I am about to break it down for you. Implementation of National Credit Framework NCrF in CBSE school with effect from session 24-25 in classes 6th, 9th and 11th on pilot basis. CBSE is inviting schools to participate in this pilot project. The NEP 2020 has given great emphasis on integration of general education and vocational education to enable increased mobility and flexibility in education. In this regard, a high-level committee constituted by the Government of India has formulated National Credit Framework. NCrF is an enabling framework that lay down basic principle of creditization of learning encompassing three main components: credit earned from academic grade, skill program and relevant experience. CBSE developed and circulated draft NCrF implementation guidelines, discussed them in multiple workshops and received approval from Ministry of Education. To further test, refine and assess their effectiveness in real-world context, a pilot implementation of this guideline has been planned in a school affiliated to CBSE in classes 6th, 9th and 11th with effect from 24-25. Principals of interested school for this pilot program are requested to share their contact detail through the link. Link is given in the description of this video. Now let's see the guidelines for implementing NCrF in classes 6th, 9th and 11th starting from the session 24-25. The key premises of NCrF. The total notational learning hour for assignment of credit across school education has been agreed to be 1200 hours per year, for which the student shall be awarded 40 credit. For the purpose of credit calculation under NCrF, 30 notional learning hour will be counted as 1 credit. The student may take additional course, program or subject beyond 40 credit to get additional credit for the same. The total learning hour can be creditized subject to assessment. It includes classroom teaching, learning, laboratory work, innovation lab, class project, performing art, music, handicraft work, NCC, examination, class test, quiz, vocational education, training and skilling, project work, field work, etc. The assessment is thus mandatory for earning credit for all type of learning and progression to the next assessment band. Now let's see the assessment band. First, we have 3 years in the middle. For class 6th, total credit is 40 per year. Then for class 7, 40 and class 8, 40. Assessment will be done by school. Then next, we have 2-year secondary, class 9th and class 10th. Both will have credit of 40 each. For class 9th, assessment will be done by school, whereas for class 10th, assessment will be done by CBSE in board exam. Then we have 2-year senior secondary, which include class 11th and 12th. Both will have 40 credit per year. For assessment for class 11 will be done by school, whereas for class 12 it will be done by CBSE via board exam. Now let's see guideline for implementing NCrF in class 6. Attendance for student must be made mandatory. Minimum attendance in a session must be 75%. The curriculum of each subject must be divided as per the hour allotted. The credit shall be reflected in the marks statement or grade card for final exam along with marks and grade. The credit earned shall be deposited in the academic bank of credit of a student, which will be linked with the Aadhaar ID and DigiLocker of the student in future. Credit may also be only be earned in full or no credit. That is, student can earn full credit upon passing a subject after assessment, or no credit after not fulfilling the assessment criteria. Tentative credit allotted for each subject in classes 6th for pilot phase only are as follows. First, we have language 1, which carries credit of 3, language 2 also carry 3 credit, language 3 carry 3, mathematics carry 5, science 7, social science 7. Then we have art education 3.5, physical education 3.5, and vocational or skill module carrying 5. So total credit for class 6th will be 40. Now let's see guideline for implementing NCrF in class 9th. As per the application scheme of studies of CBSE in class 9th, a student has to pass in 5 subjects, 2 language plus 3 main subject to be declared passed and eligible for earning the credit. 210 hours per period has been allotted per subject. Thus, 1050 hours has been allotted to 5 compulsory subjects. 150 hours has been allotted to subject of internal assessment, health and physical education, and work education experience and art education, which have been allotted 90 hours and 60 hours respectively. Each subject has been allotted 7 credit at the rate 1 credit per 30 hour, whereas subject of internal assessment, health and physical education and work education, and art education has been allotted 3, 2 plus 1 and 2 credit respectively. Thus, a student passing class 9th with 5 subjects will be eligible for earning 40 credit. In case a student opt for 6th or 7th subject, the credit of 6th or 7th subject shall also be counted. Student passing 9th with 6th or 7th subject will be eligible for earning 47 or 54 credit respectively. The tentative credit allotted for each subject in class 9 for the pilot phase only are as proposed. First, for compulsory subject, language 1 will have annual learning hour of 210, carries 7 credit. Language 2, 210 hours and 7 credit. Mathematics, whether standard or basic, carried 210 hours and 7 credit. Science, 210 hours and 7 credit. Social science, 210 hours and 7 credit. Then we have subject with internal assessment, health and physical education and work experience has 90 hours and carries 3 credit. Art education is 60 hours and 2 credit. Then we have optional subject like a skill subject, third language or any other subject. It has annual learning hour of 210 and carries 7 credit each. So total credit earned will be 40 if student has opted for 5 subjects, and maximum to 54 credit if he has opted for 7 subjects. Now let's see guideline for implementing NCrF in classes 11th. As per existing scheme of studies of CBSE applicable in class 11, a student has to pass in 5 subjects, 1 language plus 4 main subjects to be declared pass and eligible for earning the credit. 210 hours have been allotted per subject. Thus, 1050 hours have been allotted to 5 compulsory subjects. 150 hours have been allotted to subject of internal assessment, health and physical education and work experience, and art education, which have been allotted 90 hours and 60 hours respectively. Each subject has been allotted 7 credit. at the rate 1 credit per 30 hour, whereas subject of internal assessment, health and physical education and work experience and art education have been allotted 3, 2 plus 1 and 2 credit respectively. Thus, a student passing class 11 with 5 subjects will be eligible for earning 40 credit. In case a student opt for 6 subjects, the credit of 6 subjects shall only be counted if the student fulfill the assessment criteria of the board. Student passing class 11 will with 6 subjects will be eligible for earning 47 credit. Tentative credit allotted for each subject in classes 11 for pilot phase only are as proposed as follow. For compulsory subject, each subject has annual learning hour of 210 hours and carries 7 credit, like for language 1, then other 4 elective subject. Then subject for internal assessment, health and physical education has 60 hours and 2 credit. Work experience has 30 hour and 1 credit. General studies has 60 hour and 2 credit. And if student opt for optional subject, then it will have learning hour according to CBSE and it will carry a credit of 7. So total credit earned will be 40 if a student has opted for 5 subject and 47 if a student has opted for 6 subject. Alright educator, that's wrap up for our overview of recent CBSE circular on implementation of National Credit Framework. If you are a student, parent or teacher, I will love to hear your thought on this initiative. Are you excited about the change it would bring to the education system? Let me know down in the comment below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more update on all things education. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning. Bye for now.